So hello guys
Hello guys. It's
and
hot out
gals.
here. My watch says it's 90 degrees.
I believe it.
It's humid. And if you don't think Missouri is humid, trust me, humid's Missouri. Okay, so I'm digging a deep hole. The thing about tomatoes, is there's little hairs on them. This guy needs a drink bad. There's hairs on them, and anywhere there's hairs on them, they will grow roots. This guy really needs a drink. He's a green zebra tomato. He didn't look this way this morning. So I'm gonna dig a hole that's at least as deep as the lowest root or lowest leaves, maybe even a little deeper. And then I'm gonna take those leaves off. Give him more roots. I've come in, we tilled the soil this morning, and then I added a little bit of topsoil on it. It has perlite, which helps hold in moisture. It has it's sphagnum peat moss, and it has some worm castings and
Manure.
mulch in it.
Manure compost.
Compost, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to also amend my hole here. I'm throwing in a handful of the worm castings. I am throwing in a handful of bone meal because it helps with root development. I'm throwing in a handful of Epsom salt and a handful of the compost. Kind of work it into the soil there. I flip him over, squeeze at the bottom so he'll come out, and then he's out. I'm gonna set him in there. I'm gonna come in and take off the lower layers of his leaves. They don't like to touch soil. Right now they're drooping so bad that they're gonna be, but that'll change. And I'm gonna backfill with what I have in here. Hey, there's my shovel, I buried it. Get rid of my rock. Tamp him in. So I'm not trying to compact the soil, but I'm trying to make sure that the soil is all down around the roots so that we don't have an air pocket that will hurt it. I've got my dripper emitters on, but I am going to come through and actually water these guys in. That will also help ensure that the soil is down around the plants and the roots that are already there without getting that air pocket. One last one. Oh, I need to stick my tag in so that I don't forget what kind of tomato I just planted. I'm ready for the last. Tomatoes are very heavy feeders, so that's why I'm adding the extra stuff into there, because I am high intensity planting, which just means I'm planting them closer together to try and ward out weeds. I can also get more tomatoes in the bed that way. Don't ever do what I just did. Don't pull by the stems. But I am doing high intensity planting, so there's about a foot between each plant. These guys got a little tight, but the thing is with this particular bed is underneath it, even though it's a raised bed, it goes to the soil. So it's not like there's nothing below it or whatever, it'll just keep going down.
Yeah, she was done.
This is a mushroom basket tomato from Baker Creek. I've got mushroom basket tomatoes also from M.I. Gardner. Pour them in, and I'm done with this bed for now. Bye. So yesterday, when I was planting these tomatoes, there was that one green zebra, if you remember, that just looked so sad. And I said, oh, he needs a drink of water and then he'll be fine. What did I tell you? So I'm waiting on Amazon right now because they're bringing tomato clips, and then I'm going to hang a piece of jute here on my wire and run it down, and that is how we're going to stake up the tomatoes this year. I am just waiting on Amazon to deliver them. I hope they do soon because there's storms in the area and I would like to get the leaves up off the ground as best as possible, but we'll take it as it comes. So anyway, okay, I was stalking the Amazon guy. He finally showed up with my deals. So this is them. It's a big bag. There were like 150 of them. So basically you come in and you tie a piece of jute, garden twine, whatever, string, and you run it the length of my T-posts here are 7-foot T-posts. They are driven in the ground 1 foot, so they're basically 6 feet. So I measured out about 6 feet of twine. Just did a little knot up here. And then you go down and you find one of the low stems that you plan on leaving. I may have to take some off because they're touching the ground. Anyway, you clip it in, clip the twine in right here, and then it clips around itself. I only have my phone and no stand right now. So basically you put the twine here in the middle, flip it over, it snaps. That gives your plant room to grow and move. Holds the twine in place. They are reusable. There. So you also wrap your plants around the twine to try and teach them to climb the twine. And this is the way that we're going to attempt this year. In the past, I have tried tomato cages, total fail, and I have tried these sticks. Sticks are great for the tomatillos, not so good for the tomatoes. They're not sturdy enough. So anyway, we're going to try the twine method with the T-posts. The next route will be cattle panels if that doesn't work. So I have 12 plants planted. I have a mushroom basket tomato from Baker Creek, a green zebra tomato, a red cherry tomato, a blueberries tomato, a big rainbow tomato, a mushroom basket from M.I. Gardner, 2 Romas, one here and one here, 2 trophies, one here, and then 2 of the classic beefsteak there and there. So that's what I have planted so far. I still have more to plant, but they're gonna have to go into my other garden, which means I have to get my tiller out. So wish me luck.